when I first saw this, I thought, this is a sign of a weak man. This is a sign of a man who hasn't got the mental strength or energy to understand that no matter what he thinks of Thatcher, and don't forget he'll have been indoctrinated, because he's probably about the same age as me, this guy, so he'll have been indoctrinated by his parents, Thatcher's a bastard or whatever, all that sort of stuff, as I was when I was at university and stuff like that. So I thought, this is a man who isn't strong enough to say, well, I understand she did that, but she also did a lot of good things for the country. She was a Prime Minister. I'll give her the level of respect she deserves, and I'll leave her portrait, though, even though I'm not a fan of hers, I'll do that. But he couldn't do that, no. He's so weak and shallow, he has to get the portrait taken down and taken out. Now, I presented that as my thesis to you. You shot me down in flames.
Yeah, because my answer basically was, this is a PR stunt. Well, first of all, it's his home. He's become Prime Minister. He's entitled to have the art on the walls that he wants. And he can take down people he doesn't like. He can put up people he does like. And that's down to him. He's earned that right by becoming Prime Minister. The fact this was leaked to the press is a PR stunt, because that sends a signal to all his followers like, look, I still hate Thatcher. Now, it also triggers the right wing. The right wing now are all going on about, how dare you take down Thatcher, the greatest female Prime Minister, the greatest Prime Minister since Churchill. And what he's done there is called misdirection. He's then got all his enemies talking about paintings instead of talking about his policies, instead of talking about who was locking up for being white on the streets and shouting. So this was a great distraction technique that lasted a week, where all his enemies now are talking about artwork and not criticising his policies, his government, his choices, his decisions. It was a win-win for him. Of course, the right wing are going to criticise him for taking down a portrait, but at the end of the day, who cares?
Yes,
who cares?
you're right, it's not important.
It's a little bit like Labour now talking about Oasis tickets and how they may be looking at nationalising ticket sales and spending time on this and that. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's now taking away criticism from him, his government, the winter allowance which was talked about. They'll always come up with these little stories that are meaningless.
Distractions.
That are distractions. And all governments do it. All governments do it. And we need to be clever enough to see behind the scenes, and we need to make sure we're not distracted when we should be talking about policies and real life decisions they're making that are damaging the country and damaging people.
Yeah. It's a form of the nudge, I suppose, isn't it? It's a similar sort of thing.
It's propaganda. It's basically propaganda. If we can make the people look at the shiny things, don't look over here, look at the shiny things.
Don't look into my eye, look into my eyes.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers, I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.